Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, June 29th. We're going to get started here in a minute. Let me send out the link to my members and then to YouTube, and then I'll get on TikTok too. So, I mean Twitter. Did I say? Oh. All right. All right. Maybe I should add some of the hashtags. Do, 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 do. I didn't get any tea this morning. I might make it after I get all set up. We will see. Thanks for the like already. Whoever did that, probably like Jeff or Jen. I appreciate it. All right, let me pull up. So I got YouTube going. We're good there. You guys can hear me, right? Let me know, obviously, if you can't hear me. Like, I think somebody would. Hey, Bill. Oh, maybe it was Bill. Oh, I like your picture icon thing. That's cool. All right, so I'm going to get into the chart in a minute. Let me just get on TikTok and get this running.
The series of the summer is available.
Okay. Go live. All right, let me just move my phone a little bit to make it a little easier for people to see. Okay. All right. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Jeff. But it's funny. I say something like that, but obviously if you guys can't hear me, you wouldn't be able to hear me anyways. So I don't know why I even said that. That's why I kind of stopped halfway in the middle of my thought. All right. We're up and running on all platforms now. And I sent the link everywhere I need to. Okay, cool. All right. There's no indicator. All right. All right. Hey, welcome. All right. So it is 9:20. We're going to get going, breaking down the chart. So let's just get into it. So again, this is the NASDAQ. If you're new to my channel, this is /NQ. So we had a pretty big drop yesterday, over 500 ticks. This was the area where the zone was yesterday. The 12.025 is where we broke out of. And then it dropped and pretty much stayed in the same area until 11.667. So yeah, 500 points. It's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So we have been in this area now since 2 p.m. yesterday. Just been consolidating. This is pretty standard. People on TikTok, let me know if you want me to like pull this back a little so you can see more. But this is pretty standard. Once you have that big of a drop or even that big of a run, you're going to end up having this type of consolidation where it's just going to be moving sideways for a while. Notary. My mentorship is 14 one-hour videos, and you can purchase it on my website. All right. Hey guys, welcome. All right, so we're going to break down this NASDAQ chart right before the market opens here in 8 minutes. So if you want to stick around, please give a like or a thumbs up. So again, so this gray box, if you have been in any of my streams prior, is my zone for the day. It changes every day, as well as this yellow dotted line, this green dotted line, and the purple dotted line. Any of pretty much the dashed lines are going to change every single day. So the gray area is my zone, and that's essentially where I will typically not take a trade. It's going to be a more of a choppy area, an area that we essentially created the day prior. So you can see here, we kind of cut through that whole area yesterday, and now we've just been consolidating underneath. So Jeff, I know you're probably waiting for this. So the bottom is 11,711 and the top is 12,003. So I'm typically going to look for trades when we leave the zone. Obviously right now we're not in the zone, we're below it, but we've also been consolidating here for a bit. What's today? Wednesday? I have to see if there's any reports that are coming out today. This is the LIS, this yellow dotted line, and that is at 11,667. And then my first pivot below is essentially 11,500. So if we do break the LIS and break the low of overnight, which is 11,616, I'd be looking to take a short. It kind of sucks because I have a bunch of levels in this area, so they could give us a hard way to go, but that's overall what I would be looking to do. If we can break the overnight low and break the LIS, which you can see held all of yesterday afternoon into the evening, then I would look to start a short position. If we go up into the zone, I would not be looking to take any trade. We would need to get over, this is the central pivot, this green, and I have a very strong resistance here at 11,835. One second. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I know, Hitesh, I get that a lot. Well, I try to kind of get it over with so I don't have to keep making noise. So today's not really the easiest day as far as what I'm looking to do, because clearly we're in a downtrend. Had a huge move down yesterday. Obviously I'm not looking to take a long. But we're also in an area that doesn't have a lot of forgiveness below. Last time we were here in this area was June 23rd. So not too long ago. Might be retesting to go back up. Not really sure yet, so we'll have to wait and see. The market opens in 5 minutes. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will happily answer them. Also, in this stream, I'm going to be showing my auto trading algorithm, which fully trades for me. So on that, let me focus this. I have the S&P 500 on the 5 minute and the 20 minute on the NASDAQ. So those two are on my auto trading algorithm live. So I don't focus on individual stocks, so I can't really no. A second ago, well, this is the S&P 500, but I trade futures. I don't actually trade on the stock side. So I have Apple long term. I don't even, if you asked me what price it was at today, I could not tell you. What is that at, 150, 140? I'm actually looking up if anybody speaks today. Powell spoke 2 times last week, and the week before that was FOMC. So is he really speaking again? No, he's not speaking today. Powell's not speaking this today. The OPEC meeting is tomorrow. Doesn't look like anything today. And then we're going into the holiday, so. Oh, it's down to 137. What? Oh, shoot, you're right. 9 o'clock. Damn. So is he done? What the hell was he speaking about today? Why is he always speaking? Does he ever give us a week off? Sorry, I was looking later today, and I use FX Street, and it will gray out anything that's already started. I had no idea he was talking today. What is he even talking about? Also, I don't really care if he's speaking before I start trading. So my algorithms don't start until 9:40, and I typically don't manually trade until about 9:45, or then I'll wait till after 10 o'clock. GDP. Oh, well, so is he still speaking at the ECB forum? I should know this stuff. I'm so sick of him. I can't tell you. All right, well, we're going to make it work. He might still be speaking. I don't feel like pulling it up because I already have YouTube on live. So we will see. But we'll see if we hold. Oh, we're breaking below right now, but we'll see if we hold the LIS and move back up. So today might be an insignificant day, but just as a heads up, I do go live every day on TikTok and YouTube from around 9:15, 9:30, and then I stay on until about 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you ever want to join, thanks, Shahid, feel free. And if you have questions, like I said, let me know. I didn't make my tea today. I must be crazy. I don't see, like, GDP already happened at 8:30. That was this candle right here. This red candle. So, and then Powell's speaking at 9. So, I'm just going to move forward like typically reports always happen at 8:30. So that's why I usually don't care about them anymore. I used to do a live stream with my manual group at 7 a.m., like 7 to 9, and those reports would always affect us. And that's why I kind of moved it forward. So we'll see what follow through we get on the market opening right now, and then we'll go from there. So let's go. I'm gonna make this a little bigger, but you won't be able to see the top of my zone. That's why I kind of smushed it before. So I have ES 5-minute live on my auto trading algorithm, and I have the NQ 20-minute live. So this chart and this chart, and then I have a few others off to the side that are in simulation. I want to run the bull zone. Thanks for the follow, David and Lawan and Jody. I appreciate it. If you like the stream, please give it a thumbs up or heart or whatever. Double click on the screen. I appreciate it. I wish I would have made some tea. You see how choppy the 25 is? Jeff and Bill. Well, Bill, you're driving today. Shahid, do you see? I have no idea what DeFi mining is. ISZNJ. I don't like to speculate about like bottoms or tops. I'm not that kind of trader. I talked about this yesterday. I'm really a live action, like price action trader. So I like to put my support and resistance and my levels on my chart. And then I like to trade what I see in front of me. I don't like to say, oh, I think this is going to go up in the next week. Like, I'm not an options trader, so I'm not a swing trader. So I'm just not used to looking at something and giving like a longer term assumption about it, if that makes sense. I hope we hit the bottom. Like, I would love to move higher, go back to the 14,000s, but it just doesn't seem to be happening yet. All right, so we broke that low of the night, which was the 11,616. Also this 11,621. If we come back to this 11,621 area, I can look to start my short position. All right, so I just got short at 22. My level below is 97. So I have about 20 points to get there. I'm going to take one off at like 05. Actually, I might take one off at like 7. Or maybe 12. Alright, I took one off there at like 11. The other one I'm going to take off closer to this 0, 0. Alright, I'm out of this trade. Hey, Andy. Thanks, Tark. Yeah, I get a lot of compliments just like the ones you're giving me because I know what I'm talking about when it comes to technical analysis, and I've been doing it for several years. So you can ask anybody in the live stream right now. Most of them are my students and my members in the auto trading algorithm. So that quick retest of the 11,621 gave us the opportunity to short. ONDS, I don't know what that is. Again, I don't follow individual stocks. I have no idea what mining is. Listen, I'm in my, I don't know what ONDS is. Sorry. More Steve. Hey, Aaron. Welcome. Please give a thumbs up or a like if you enjoy the content. I'm live. Ondas networks. Can you look at the chart? No, I don't look at stocks. So, Steve, I should probably put a sticky note out soon. I only trade futures. I trade stocks long term, but I only trade futures daily, like day trade. I don't trade options and I don't trade stocks on a daily basis. I buy and hold, but I day trade futures because they have a lot of positives in their corner. The market's open 23 hours a day. You get a lot of leverage. It's easy to make a bunch of money. Like in that trade that I just took, I made $600 in like seconds. That could be done for the day now. Okay, bye, Steve. Bye. I wonder if this is going to be ID. I'm using my dry erase board. Alright, so I should have given you this other level. Jeff, 11,575. And then 11,559. Nice job, Shahid. Nice job, Andy. Proud of you guys. And no crypto. No stocks. No options. No crypto. Like, I don't mind talking about certain stocks. I'm going to have to prop that up. But, you know what I could do? Well, that's kind of far away. Oh, I wonder if I can sit it up here. I don't really want to ruin my LG monitor. Nice job, Andy. Proud of you. All right, so we're going to give it a second. See what we like, and I might take another trade. Again, if it comes back up to this 20, I will probably take another short. What's ES looking like? Red, red, red. That was before 9:30, so we won't get any of this. I don't think we're going to get a lot to work with today. This is a super tight consolidation area. Obviously, the short is the only thing I'm looking for. All right, we're back up to 21. I didn't take the trade yet, but I'm probably going to look to 40 40 is the next level above. Let's see if it pulls up more into this area. If we break below 25 here, I'm going to get short. I'm watching it. All right, I'm short at 25. I'm going to take profit at 15 and then 05. All right, one's off. I have one contract left. I'm going to probably move my stop loss to entry here just to have break even in case it comes back up. So almost got hit there. All right, so I'm out of the trade. I only got those 10 points with the one contract, which is $200. So that's $800 so far. Jeff, I hope you're on the TikTok live, so then it's faster than YouTube. It seems that YouTube has a bit of a delay. It can be all the way up to like a minute or 2 minutes, which is horrible because I don't have a delay on my live. Like, you can choose to have a delay. I have no delay. So I don't know why there's such a serious delay. And I have like the strongest internet, and I'm connected with an Ethernet cord. Oh, perfect. Oh, Zuby. Zuby. Perfect, Jeff. Nothing yet for the algorithms. Obviously, NQ, we got to wait a little longer. S&P 500 has already been trending down, so we're not going to get that. I do have the zone. I put the zone on the 5-minute chart, but we're already out of the zone, so we wouldn't get anything. Like, I don't have it starting until 9 or something like that. But it perfectly touched here, so it actually would have taken this trade, which would have been nice. It went in at 8:05, it came out at 8:10, and then it dropped. Andy, were you awake for this? Probably. You were probably working your corporate job. Whoa, look at that drop. Well, I missed that. Jesus. I actually have to move. Obviously, you guys can't see me, but I have to move my head like back and forth around my phone because I have my phone on this tripod sitting right in front of my chart. So I'm like, oh, what's happening? And I'm not watching the phone. So, hey, Eli, welcome. So we'll see. I'm probably done with my manual trades for the day. The algorithm, I'm going to see what happens there. 2,500 is looking more smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's had 7 red candles in a row. That's nice. If you see what was happening since yesterday, 1,600 until 3 a.m., it was like red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. I don't like that for a higher time frame. Doesn't make much sense. All right, we're here at this level, which is 76. And then below that is 60. So if it breaks the 76 and, you feel confident, I'm not going to take this short, but you could. I've already taken 2 trades and I feel good about my $800. So. And for people asking yesterday, so I do all my algo trading on NinjaTrader. Sometimes I'll do a manual trade here or there, but typically I do all my manual trades on Tradeovate. I know my veteran members know about Tradeovate. It's a really simple platform. It's actually now owned by NinjaTrader, but it's a really simple platform for manual trading because the DOMs that they have are, number one, you don't have to pay extra for DOM access like you do on NinjaTrader's platform. And number 2, it doesn't look prehistoric like NinjaTrader. It's like clean and easy, and your brackets are like so easy to set. So I still do most of my manual trading on Tradeovate. They're really awesome. I think they kept their management the same. I haven't reached out to them recently, but they, like, their owners were awesome when they were just owned by themselves, like before they sold. But yeah, great customer service, really easy to get in and out of trades, really just smooth looking. I hate their charts, so don't ever think you can use their charts, but as far as, oh, we're getting this drop here. So if you wanted to take, this is the same setup essentially from the 25. So we're below that 96 now. You could have taken the short back down to 75, but I missed that. I'm too busy talking. All right, sorry, I was just typing. So something I always tell my members and my students is I'm never fond of taking trades in the 90s, especially 95 to 00. So in this area, you can see the candle's having a hard time, like the buyers and sellers are essentially just fighting here. But if it breaks that 90, you have 15 points, still 75, so that's not bad. I like to look for 10 to 20 points. So if I can easily get that, and we've been in that area before, like you can see that we've already been down here twice with these 20-minute candles, then I will take advantage of that situation. But I was just too busy typing and talking that I didn't even notice we were back under that level because it had recently popped up here. So, but I also do like taking a short under 00. You just have to know how choppy like 90, 95 can be. So you have to be willing to like have stronger understanding of that and then be able to hold if that's what you want to do. Obviously, if you don't, then that's cool too. I don't tell people what to do. I don't advise anybody on what to trade or how to trade, essentially. Like, I will teach you how I trade, but I'm not going to tell you that you have to do this at this point or that you definitely should be doing that. So I'm expressing things that I would do at a certain point, and it's kind of called that copycat trading. If you want to copy me, then you can. So this is that break of 76, and it's going to go right down to my next level, which is 60. Again, that's another 15 points. It could even continue. Like, obviously, I have a level at 60, but the next real strong number is going to be 50. I'm not in a trade right now. I took the 2 shorts that I alerted on this live, and I'm pretty much done for my manual trading today. I have a question. With the way stocks are now, I'm young and get money put into my retirement. Should I put into fixed funds? Yeah, I think everybody would agree to that. Like, nothing. Obviously, this market hasn't been like this in so many years. Like, if you can be successful in this market, you can be successful in any market. Because this is unlike anything I've ever seen as a trader. This is not a stock, Rocky. This is the NASDAQ. So this is the NQ on the futures platform, and this is the S&P 500. But yes, whoever asked that question, fitness lover. Thank you, Rocky, for the follow. Yeah, so if you can put money into an S&P index, like, there's hardly any risk. You're not going to make any money in a savings account. You're literally going to make like a penny every month. So if you actually have money to put it in, it's very little risk. And typically you're going to make like 5 to 9% a year. Obviously this year's a little different. But even like the last 2 years, we were in the middle of a huge pandemic and people's accounts were just skyrocketing. It's crazy. Yeah, like VU was doing so well at 400. I think now it's at like 360, but I'm not like worried about it. I'm just gonna hold for forever. That's the thing. And you can't like get in and get out every day. You're gonna end up paying too much in taxes. Oh, NQ 1 minute is 404. It's like the only one I don't have on. If that makes sense. Hey, Greg. So, again, we dropped below this 97, went back to the 76 level, went a bit lower to make a new low at 64, and have now popped back up. I'm definitely not looking for a long. We've been in this huge downtrend since yesterday. I am not looking for a long trade. And I've already taken 2 short trades right in this area earlier today. And so I'm good. Up $800 there. So DNA, I don't trade stocks, so I don't break down stocks. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what fixed. I don't know what the difference between a fixed fund and just a regular index fund is, so you should probably ask a financial advisor. I'm just saying, if I had another $30,000, I would just shovel it into VU right now and just watch it make like $10,000 next year. Whereas if I kept that $30,000 in a savings account, I would probably make like $15 over the year. So, but I like to have cash to manually trade like this. I like to have cash for my algorithm to trade. So I'm not adding right now to my long-term portfolio like I probably should. If I had, like I said, if I had more cash, like just lying around, I would. But oh, yeah, so then fitness, there's literally no risk there. So there's absolutely no question if you should do that or not. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And if it's through your company, you should talk to people at your company. Like if you have friends that you work with or people that mentor you, you should talk to them and ask them how their experience has been. Obviously, I would have no idea. Hey, Crypto. Hey, Earl. If you guys like this stream and the content, please give it a like or a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. But since the open, NQ shorts have been green. Yes. Well, yeah, Andy. Hence why I'm definitely not taking a long. Definitely not. Thank you, guys. Hey, Danny. Hey, Is. All right, so I'm not doing anything here. Today's a little bit of a boring day compared to like yesterday. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. The S&P 500 on my auto trading algorithm. I need to turn my volume up. It took a trade and it is 1 of 1 for $150. So now my 800 on the day has gone to 950. Thanks, Sassy Packer. Please follow and like. I do this every day. I go live between 9:15 and 9:30, and then I stay live until about 10:30. Are you botting? So I have an automatic trading system, if that's what you mean, JJ Khan. So yes, I have an algorithm or a bot. That's what this is. The S&P 500 just made me $150, and I wasn't even watching. Look, if I go to real time here, I can show you. So this is the S&P 500 on my bull break switch algorithm. I can go to trades and show you the actual trade. So it's taken 1 trade today. I was so busy talking to you guys, I couldn't even, hold on, I couldn't even break it down. I wonder if, all right, let me open this up, the entry time and the exit time. All right, so if you see here, it entered at 9:50 a.m. ES long at 3812. This is on the 5-minute chart. Yes, JJ Khan. And the exit time was 9:50:22. So it was literally a 22-second trade. $150. I don't have commissions worked into my NinjaTrader like P&L or results because... Oh, that's good, Shahid. Only because they're always wonky and off, but typically, so for a trade like this, I took 1 contract that cost me $5. So from that 150, I actually only made like 145. That makes sense. All right, so NQ is pushing. Maybe Jerome Powell is still speaking and he said something positive. We are now back to the zone. I would look to take a short on this entry, but I didn't. 11,707 under 11,700. I would definitely look to short this to go back to 11,668. Right? Zubian seems like Jeff. Spiritual wave carbon destination USA. I don't know what that means. Yes, John Paul. That's how the algorithm works. And I was so busy talking to you guys that I didn't even know it was happening. If I had my volume on, sometimes it can get annoying, so that's why I don't. But if I had my volume on, I would have heard like order submitted and then order filled. Yeah. Obviously, and if you have more contracts, then you would make more money. So I only trade one contract. If you traded, obviously, like 3, then it would have been, 500, 15, 30, 45, $450. But yeah, look at that push. Tip Powell cure inflation. Okay, look, I'll take advice every day. Sure thing, fitness. Feel free to join us. Elon Musk money. If I had more, I would put more into Tesla. And obviously, the more money you pay. Yeah. SVK. Oh my gosh, I miss you so much. What's up, dude? I'm scrolling through the messages because I missed some, clearly. Oh, I'm so glad I just saw that. Hey. If you guys like this stream, again, I go live every day, 9:15 and 9:30 till about 10:30 a.m. So please give it a like. Yeah, $5 is not bad. I'm telling you, TD Ameritrade, they charge like 7 or 8. It's insane. So we actually only get charged like $4.80, $4.50 to $4.80, something like that. I don't pay that much attention, but I know the other day my buddy sent me his and it was like $4.88. Hey, is that Michael? Sorry, it's hard to see with my stuff in the background. Hey, Michael, welcome. So I go live every day from 9:15 or 9:30 to about 10:30. I focus. So the name of my algorithm, Tariq, isn't really going to help you. I have several algorithms. My company is called BoldBot, hence where it is in all my social medias. But I have different algorithms. Like when somebody joins my group, they get access to about 6 different algorithms. So this one that I'm using right now is Bold Break Switch. This one is also Bold Break Switch. But you're not going to find it anywhere. It's totally private. So no, my algorithm doesn't work with TradingView. So I have an agreement with NinjaTrader that I am like a vendor of theirs. So all of my algorithms are fully private. If you subscribe to my group, like if you join my group, then you get access to them for as long as you're a member. But they don't work on TradingView. That's good, fitness. I would never suggest that anybody uses Robinhood. It's just scary. Weeble's fine, but I've seen a lot of people get messed up with Robinhood. So I just wouldn't suggest it to anybody. But if it works for you, then it works for you. What's wrong with Robinhood? It doesn't give you proper fills, and if something crazy is happening, like if some crazy report comes out, they're going to halt all their stuff when I feel like legally they shouldn't be allowed to. I haven't been a part of it, but I've heard a lot of horror stories of people that have. So I don't type 1,000 words a minute. I think it's like 70. Yeah, so they won't fill you. Yeah, they halt all the time. Whoever user 495 is, and that's illegal. Like you can't be halting your markets because people want to quickly get in or quickly get out of something. Like it is what it is. If there's slippage and then they end up having, so when you submit an order, it has to go to the exchange and then the exchange fills it and then it comes back to your broker. But if your broker essentially wants to stop you from having your orders filled, they're just going to mess up their site and it's not going to go to the exchange yet. And then you're going to have to wait. So I don't have a Discord, Michael. I have a Slack. But that's only for my members, like my paying members. I have a website you could go to and learn more about that. So for the algorithm, most people start with $2,000. Some start with as much as 10,000, but the minimum is 2,000 typically. So sure, I'm gonna type it in. Give me 1 second. It's boldanalysisllc.com. Let me comment. Oh, I don't know if I can put a website in here. I might just have to do it without the .com. All right, so that's it, and then .com. So Bold Analysis LLC. It's also linked in my bio. So anyone can join my algorithm or my group, but it's not free. Just so you know, like, I'm not like trying to laugh at that in a rude way. I'm just like, I do this for free and that's it. Everything else I do is for my paid members. I've been trading in general since I was in my 20s, and I'm about to be 40. Well, next year. But I've been trading futures for about 6 to 7 years. So just focused on futures for a while. Yeah, but you can check out my website. If you have any questions, like after the stream, you can hit me up on Instagram, which is also linked in my TikTok bio, or you can send me a contact submission on my website, and I get those right away to my email. Ever heard of Mr. Top Step? So do you mean like Top Step, like the funded program? You can use any of those funded programs with my algorithm. So I have several members that use UProfit, Top Step, Lilu. What are some other ones? People use them all the time. Well, yeah, crypto definitely went to shit. I was never a crypto fan. I just don't understand it. 40s is the new 20s. Awesome. So yeah, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. This is another thing I talk about in my group. I don't trade between like 9:50 and 10:05. It just gets to be a shit show. So today on the S&P trade, it was 3812.50. And it went all the way to 3836. So 24 points it ran. Yep. Nice, Danny. Well, we trade the ES too, but I do it on my automated system. Like, I don't manually trade ES because it gets on my nerves. A mammoth rebalance to the south side. It's funny. Somebody was in the group yesterday, and they were like, the market's going up today. And this was at like 9:28 or something in the morning. And I was like, okay, well, I don't like to speculate. I'm a price action trader, so I literally watch it as I sit here and I trade off of what I see. And then there was another guy in the chat that was like, we're going down, the market is dropping. And I'm like, I don't know why you guys are arguing over this when you can just watch and then take the trade as it meets your requirements. Like, that's kind of how I trade, is I just say, if X happens, then Y. Or if X and Y happen, then Z. I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I need to assume where the market's going, because when I want to trade, I'm at my computer and I can just trade. Started on the team before I built the world's largest. Well, that's great, Danny. Good for you. There's a lot of people that have traded on the floor. Like, I don't know if you follow, or if you know Brian Watt. Like, I follow him on Twitter. I think he's really cool. Like, he traded on. There's so many people I feel like that I've met over the years that have traded on the floor. Like the Chicago. I don't know. I'm like, cool. I used to work in finance, but I was never on the trading floor. Hey, Alex. Thanks for the love, fitness. SVK, where did you go? Are you still here? What's $11,000? Yeah, I totally get that. All right, so we're in the zone now. Again, I don't take trades within my zone. Sometimes this zone can be really big, kind of like it is today because of yesterday's drop, or it can be really small. Like last week, there was a zone that was only like 10 points wide. So, Eddie, if you want to know more about me, you can click on the links in my bio or my website link in my bio. I trade futures and I'm live every day on TikTok and YouTube from about starting between 9:15 and 9:30 and then going until about 10:30. So I'll be on here for another 20 minutes or so. Thanks, Danny. I try to be cool. I'm not here for the drama. I really just enjoy calling price action. I really enjoy breaking down the NASDAQ. I'm not a fan of the S&P 5. I'm not a fan of ES. I first learned futures trading on oil, which I know probably sounds crazy. I've never really been a big fan of gold. Gold I thought was really easy to trade in 2020. I remember my manual group, people were just making like thousands off of gold like it was nothing. I don't know, Eddie. You can watch all my YouTube videos and add it up if you want. Thanks, user 570. All right. We'll see. Stay true. Yeah, isn't gold shit? See, look, we're on the same page here, but you like ES. I'm just not an ES fan. I feel like it doesn't move enough for me. I like to have enough space in between my trades that if I wanted to move my stop loss to break even, I couldn't. I feel like with ES, it will just always come back 4 ticks and hit it and then run. But my baby is NASDAQ, and that's always my main focus. So I'm not long or short. Stay true. If you heard what I was just saying a few minutes ago, I'm a price action trader. So I just trade off of what I see. This is my zone, which essentially is an area that I will not trade in. So where you see it's gray, I won't take a trade here. If we come back out of the zone and go below this LIS right here at 11,666, I would look to take another short. It's after 10:05, so it's also outside of the time that I'm comfortable taking manual trades again. I must have missed that, but I feel you there. Yeah, so I'm not a swing trader. I'm not an options trader, so I'm not used to looking at something in a bigger scale unless it's like a long-term thing. Obviously, I can map out levels on Tesla and Apple and say, okay, if it gets here, I'm looking to add, or if it gets here, hopefully we break out. But I'm not someone that just goes into the day saying, oh, we're definitely moving down or we're definitely moving up, because then I typically will get stuck in that thought and I'll miss so many opportunities on the opposite side. Because like yesterday, I thought we were going to move higher and we didn't. And I didn't take a long, but if I kept that thought in my head and I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for a long, clearly I would have missed the opportunity to short yesterday. And yesterday we did take some great shorts. So I've noticed, like just through myself over the years, that if I have a prediction for the day, it usually ends up like handicapping my trades. So I just try not to do that anymore. AK Rider, that happens. What's a max drawdown you have monthly? Joe, it depends. Yeah, the shorts were awesome yesterday. And then we took some shorts this morning. We took 2 today. If you were on earlier, we took 2, both at the 11 or 20 area. 11,620. Why can't I find my area? Yeah, here. So when we broke the low from overnight, this was 16, but I kind of got short at 20. I got short at 20 on the first trade and then short at 25 on the second trade. Gotta be adaptive. I'm kidding. Good shit. Stick to a strategy works for you. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever works for you, and if it works, then that's what people should do. You should never do something that somebody else does just because they do it, you know? People learn differently and people trade differently, and it's all good. We're all different. So the risk to reward depends on which one we're talking about, Caesar. And Joe, I'll get to your question too. So it depends. So many things vary. So like something like this ES trade. Typically my risk is like 1-to-1, but it can be a little bigger. And it can be a little smaller. So on this algorithm, it's a little different. I don't have a set stop loss, but I do have a stop loss. And that's something that my members know. It's kind of like a proprietary thing, but yeah. And then the max drawdown monthly. So if you're speaking of just me personally, it could definitely be around like $5,000, $6,000, Joe. But that's because I take 10 contracts on my NQ 20-minute setup. Eddie, I don't think that's what I said. I think what I said was yesterday we had some shorts and today we had some shorts. That was manual. On my algorithm yesterday, we actually we had ES had a loss yesterday, and I showed that live. So if you want to go watch my YouTube, Eddie, Eddie, I don't know why people get off being like a complete asshole. I never said all of my trades are green. You can go watch my YouTube live, which is recording exactly what you're watching now, and you can see the trades from yesterday. We took 2 shorts yesterday, and we took 2 shorts today. Those are the manual trades. Yes, I have several algorithms, Eddie, that trade for me. This ES trade traded for me. It got long at 38.12. It ran all the way up to 38.36. It got in and out in 22 seconds. So yes, it trades for me. The success rate of the algorithms over the past year, Rad. So it depends on which one you're talking about, but they're typically in the 60 to 75% range. Exactly. Don't worry, Eddie. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. So this is the S&P 500, and then this is the 20-minute of the NQ. I only trade futures, Griggy. And I'm not even on here trying to sell anything. So that's why people like Eddie are just ruining the party. I'm on here trying to help people if they want to learn about futures, if they want to understand more about what I do. Why would I tell you who my developer is? You don't even make any sense. Oh my gosh. But you're the one still on this live. I don't understand why people that want to be an asshole just stay on the live. Block and mute. Oh my gosh. Yes, black. The bot is for sale, but again, I'm not here trying to push that. I'm just showing how it works. Yeah, well, I already blocked him, but thanks, Journey, for sticking up. He can just go on somebody else's live and be an asshole. So it's 10:10 a.m. Again, not a lot happening here. We were breaking down and then we pushed up. Now it's kind of making a little bit of a bull flag here. Eddie's the new frog. So, Jen and Jeff, I love you. So Black, you can reach out a few different ways. My Instagram is linked on my bio. My website is linked on my bio. If you go to my website, you can read about the algorithm. I do offer 50% off the first month, just so it's essentially like a trial, so you can try the algorithm, see if you like it, and if you do, then you could stay with it. If you don't, then you can leave. But all of that information is on my website. If you reach out with like one of those contact submissions on my website, I can send you the discounted link and kind of the steps to get started with the algorithm. Thanks for the follow, Marcus. Nice, Journey. Well, actually, I guess you would consider a 20-minute lower. I actually love the 20-minute. 20 minutes, one of my faves. I do 5-minute on ES because I'm not a huge ES fan and I feel like I just want to capture the move and then be done. Nice. Very nice. Yep, 38.02. So yeah, we didn't get long until 38.12, but close. Great job. How do you typically identify when to enter positions? The algo trend analysis. Yeah. So the algo takes its trades 100%. So the algorithm can only be used on NinjaTrader, and that's all in the informational email that I can send you, Black. So if you reach out through my website, I can help you. My TikTok, Tina, if you just search boldbot_, which is Oh, there's no space. That is my TikTok, and you can follow me there and then watch me go live every day. So I use a few different brokers. I'm just trying to answer all these questions. And the bot stop loss, I'll talk about that too. The algorithm has to be on NinjaTrader. This is NinjaTrader. It has to be on NinjaTrader. There's no other option. The algorithm, the bot, does not use indicators. I have everything that I want it to follow in the code, like in the back end. I tell my developer what I want. He creates it for me. I test it for 2 to 3 weeks, and then I give it to my members. So like I said, I have about 6 different algorithms. And then within the algorithms, I have different settings. So where one might have a stop loss of $100, the other one might have a stop loss of $500. So that's why I give a variety of options to my members, and they can choose what risk, reward, which algorithm works best for them. So I hope that should answer a lot of the questions that was there. So my developer I actually found through my group. I had a buddy in my group, and he was like, hey, I have a friend that codes, and he might be able to help you. Like his buddy was creating his own algorithm, and I was like, oh, okay, like put me in touch with him. So then we got in touch, and then he shared with me the algorithm that he was creating. And then from there, I've had him just create stuff for me. So that's how I found my developer. But there's a lot of people out there that know how to code. They just have to know the type of coding for that platform. Like the TradingView coding is totally different than the coding on TD Ameritrade, and the TD Ameritrade coding is totally different from the coding on NinjaTrader. So it just all depends. Yes. So each algorithm, you then apply a strategy to it, and I give you all of the settings to each strategy when you join the group. So you're not just left with a program that kind of makes you figure it out. I give you everything that I've found over the last 2 years, and then you put those settings in and you apply it. That's awesome. I need a developer to see if they can code my algo. Yeah, there's definitely people out there, so I hope you guys find them. Can always adjust the stop loss in NinjaTrader after entry too. Yes, so you can, but the point of my algorithm is the only reason I started it was because my members who were manually trading in 2020 had to go back to work. They had to go back to the office. They had to go back in the field. And because of that, they wanted me to create something for them that was hands off. So yes, you can move the stop loss and you can kind of change things as the day progresses. But the point of my algorithm is honestly for people to turn it on at night and then go about their day. If you enjoy this content, please give it a like or a thumbs up or a heart. Double tap that screen. I'd appreciate it. And consider following or subscribing, because I do go live every day between 9:15 and 9:30 until 10:30. Thank you for the like. How does your clearinghouse make you have your account to trade in futures? So this is NinjaTrader. I use, going back to the question of what broker I use. So I use TD Ameritrade for stocks. I use Tradeovate for manually trading futures. And then I use NinjaTrader for taking algorithmic trades. Oh, look, I missed another trade in the S&P 500. Guys. So it was short. It just got short at 38.27 and it hit target at 38.24. So now we're 2 of 2. Again, this is off of the algorithm. Let's look at real time. Let's look at the trades here. I'm going to look at the time. So $300, 2 trades, 100%. Again, this S&P 500 is pretty solid. I just don't trade it all of the time because, well, actually I turn it on every day, but it only trades until 10:45. So that's another thing. Like the algorithm doesn't trade all day. You can have it do that if you wanted to. I'm going to open up these times here. So the first trade was, 22 seconds. Let's see what the second one was. This one actually, I think was like red for a second. So 950, 22 seconds. $150. Then it took a short. 10.15, it got in that short. 10, 16, 23 seconds. So a minute and 23 seconds. So 22 seconds on the first trade, 90 seconds on the second. If you don't mind, what's your bot average win rate? Yeah, no, that's fine. So there's no discount on the alert room for the first month, Michael. You can email me and we can talk about it, but it's only $200 a month, and I give alerts all day from 8 a.m. to about 2 or 3 p.m. But you can email me and we can talk further. Just go to my website and send how much money. Oh, so the clearinghouse. So I don't know the exact breakdown, but I pay about $5 a trade. So this, I made $150 here. I pay $5 a trade. This, I made $150. So I paid now $10 out of my $300 in profit. If that makes sense. Oh, look, we did exactly what I thought. If we left the zone and went back under the LIS of 11,688, we dropped to the next level, which is 43. The next level under that is that 98. Okay, sir. I'm strictly a futures trader. Yes. Thanks for the follow. I'm always gonna have haters. It's funny. They used to really affect me, and they don't anymore. Now I just mute them and move on. I guess I should have muted that other guy earlier, but whatever. Oh, guys. This is something I'm testing. So this is bold consolidation. The way that this works is when it comes up in here, it will then take a trade. It actually took a long after it exited. It's simply like reversal. So my members know I have bold reversal and bold range. So this is essentially bold reversal, but in a different format. It's using the zone for today. So that made $200, but this is on simulation because I'm just testing it. But the 20-minute and the 5-minute ES are both being ran. You see how sideways these 20 minutes are? So this is the NASDAQ. I don't know what HRT is. I'm assuming the guy got ill. Love trading with the group. Oh, I'm so sorry he got ill, Soman. So my website is linked in my bio. I have the manual group, and then I also have the algorithm. But the manual group is a bunch of fun, and then obviously it would probably be similar to what you had before. You see consolidation. I see money, money, money. Well, don't worry. Money's NEP, I already made $800. And that's not including the S&P 500. I took 2 shorts on the NQ live, so everyone here was on it. It's also being recorded live on YouTube. I made $800. This has made me another $300. So yes, I am also up a cool G, as you would say, $1,100. So with the bot, most people start with $2,000. I have an indicator. How do I make a TradingView strategy, then backtest? I don't know, because I'm not a developer. But maybe you should probably search in YouTube, see if there's maybe some step-by-step videos. Kegel Bagel. This is awesome. Trading is so lonely. It's so true. I think that was the biggest thing in 2020. I had like 400 people in my manual group because people were home like during COVID and they were just bored and lonely and they had nobody to talk to. So we would run live calls from like 9 to 12, and then we would have a night call that the members, we would just talk about nothing. Like the night call would be all personal. It would be like, oh, like what funny thing did you see today? Or like people would send these random pictures. Like there's this human looking bat down in, I think it's like South America somewhere. And I remember I couldn't get out of my head for so long. And it's like these huge bats. Like no joke, they hang on the tree and they hang down to like the sidewalk. That's like one of the things. Andy, if you're in this, I wonder if you still remember that conversation. So TTV, by the way, 60 messages. 8K a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. I don't know if you need that much, but that's awesome. Good for you. If you want to backtest, I can use Trading View, Replay, Mail, look up a video. Okay, there you go. George is trying to help you. Thanks for the follow, Danny and John. Great job. Great job. Listen, I am always going to support. Like a lot of my members, they'll make $3,000-4,000 a day, and it's all love. I got too much going on to do like as much trading as some other folks do. Awesome. Yep, you can use a prop firm with my algorithm. So Soman, I think I said just go to my website. It's linked in my bio. It's boldanalysis.llc.com. Do. Thanks for the follow, guys. Just chillin'. Jet. Fish. Thanks, guys. Yang. Dre Millie, how do you feel about the SPY setup? So I do trade the S&P 500. This is the S&P 500, but I only do it off of my auto trading algorithm. So I don't really break it down like I do the NQ. My bot has taken 2 trades so far on the S&P, and it's been 2 of 2. So it took a long here at 38.12, and it took a short here at 38.27. Shahid, it's red $55 today. So nothing too crazy. It had 3 like break evens. See, I got to make that not as bad because those would have all been winners. I had 3 break evens and then 1 small loss. So I'm going to have to change that trail. Let me respond to this TT guy. My email is boldbotllc@gmail.com. Thanks for the follows, guys. If you like this stream, I do this every day until about 10:30, so I'm going to wrap it up soon. But if you follow, you'll be notified when I go live. If you, mostly quick scalps, any long time in the market trades or now. Mine are mostly quick scalps, but I do have a few setups that are longer as far as like it could take like an hour, but my biggest target is like $1,000 in the NQ. And that's on range and reversal. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here in a minute. But again, I will be going live every day. So I'll be live tomorrow around 9:30. Yes, my algorithms also trade gold and oil. Gold, oil, the ES, and NQ. Look at this turnaround here. So see, this is, I know that one guy, he's making a killing with this, but I would rather wait for a trend. I'm a trend-based trader, and I like to watch the price action. So, but I was in agreement that you could have taken a short under this zone. I just didn't. Yep. Also, Joe, the one that the biggest profit is $1,000. It only takes 2 to 3 trades max per day. I'm not here trying to take 100 trades per day because then you don't notice how much your fees and commissions add up. Like I know it's only $5, but if you have a few losing trades, then, you know, that eats into your profit. And then on top of that, you have the fees and commissions. So I'm not someone trying to take 100 to 300 trades a day. I'm trying to take 5 to 10 max, including my manual trades, and then I'm done for the day. I'm usually done every day by 10:30 or 11 a.m., and then I go live my life and do other things and post on social media and, you know, spend time with my family, stuff like that. So, all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Again, please give it a like, thumbs up, whatever. If you follow, you'll be notified when I go live. Again, I'll be live tomorrow at 9:30, and I appreciate you guys joining. So have a good day, and let me take this off there, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye. All right, YouTube, I'm going to wrap it up. Whew. I don't even have my tea today. I've just been talking. I need to go make some tea. My foot's asleep. Alright, so we'll be back tomorrow. No trades on the 20-minute today. I think Shahid was the 1 minute, still just 404. ES is now 202. Alright. It's about 30 seconds. Thanks for joining, and I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Alright, have a good day. Bye.